Welcome, everybody, and welcome to another Kyber Squad episode. My name is Freddy Days, and with me, the one and only Jerry. How are you, Jerry?
All good. How about yourself?
Really good, really good. Today it's weekend for us. It's Wednesday for you guys.
Yeah.
So today I'm just relaxing here, drinking a little bit
Chilling,
of
chilling like a villain. Chilling like a villain,
chilling.
as a good friend of ours
Cheers.
would say. How you doing? Just chilling,
Cheers.
man. Chilling like a villain. Chilling like a
Chilling
villain.
like a villain.
Mr. Julian, if you're somewhere out there listening to this, say. We say hello to you.
We say hi.
We say hi.
What a character, man. But talking about characters, today we have a special transmission and special emission because, as you know, this week we started with what's it called? The new show Disney Plus released.
The
It's
new
called
series.
Visions.
Visions.
The new
Yeah.
series Visions. Um, quite quite an opinion so far. I mean, to be honest with you, I haven't finished the entire series. I've watched only the first 3 episodes, and that's because I had to stop. I'll explain my reasons later why. But Jerry, so far, what do you have to say about Visions?
So far, it's not that bad as I thought it would be. I mean, we know
Okay.
the KKs, or the cacas, as we would like to call her in Spanish.
Yeah.
Well, she was going to be behind things, so I wasn't very optimistic about that due to the lack of success with the sequels, and due to our opinion on those. So I wasn't expecting much, and it wasn't that bad as I thought it would be. So
Okay.
we start off with the first chapter, or the first episode, if you will. And it wasn't bad. I mean, I liked the first episode. I really did like it. But then we see this new gadget, or this new lightsaber gadget, this Mary Poppins type of gadget. I didn't like
Yeah.
it. That was the thing I didn't like at all. It was like, oh man, come on. Is Mary Poppins cool? Yeah, he's cool. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. I'm fucking Mary Poppins, y'all.
I mean, well, Yandu did it with some style, but
Yeah, Yondu
Uh,
did have style.
Yandu is Yandu, as I would say. uh, my way of phrasing things. No, but seriously, I did like that gadget. Let me tell you, of the main villain in this first episode, I did like it. Uh, I don't know much about anime or the different like styles because there's like manga, there's like uh, again, I don't know. I don't know how to call it, but it's like they have different versions. So this style, it was like very futuristic of manga type because also the colors. I mean, the context is in black and white with only a few colors, which are blue, green, and red. That's it. Those are the only colors. The rest is black and white. So it's I don't know. I think they get along, like in the entire context. Uh, a very Japanese story, like a traditional Japanese, but with sci-fi and combined with the Star Wars universe. I think they did like a pretty good combination right there,
And
merging.
that's a good merger, if we could call it that. As we know, or some of us Star Wars fans know, most or well, at least Star Wars is based somewhat, or at some point, with the samurai art type. So it's going back to the origins, if we will, and that plains out, or is well put there, and it is reminiscing of the original Star Wars. So we see this samurai culture, or this Japanese culture, that is going very well along with what we know as Star Wars. So that the story, and then we see this renegade type of Sith, which
Yeah.
he doesn't call himself a Jedi, but he's no Sith either, or he is a Sith, just destroying other Sith. So it's interesting to see that because we've seen Renegade Jedi a lot, and we see this
Exactly.
Renegade Sith. So it's a good take. It's a good spin-off, if we will,
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
to what we know of the Sith, right?
Exactly. They give us this like a different point of view. Like we're used to see like Jedi going rogue or going bad, joining the dark side, but this is different. This is the first time I think we see a Sith, or I mean, yeah, a Sith, because he has like his red lightsaber, and this main villain calls him traitor. So yeah, you see a Sith not accepting, because he doesn't accept that he's doing good, but he helps other. He's selfless, so he just does good because he wants to. So yeah, I agree with you. That's a good twist. This story, this 15 minutes story, because it's just like a little clip. It's really good. I think they started the series with like really good, but then let's see. Next episode, episode 2. Oof.
Tatooine Rhapsody. Oh my goodness. No.
Tatooine Rhapsody, yeah. It's a different type of animation of anime. As soon as I recognized the type of animation, I was like, this looks like childish, like very. It's
Yeah.
focused to a target, to a like a,
Yeah.
I don't know, kids anywhere between 6 to 10 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a. I mean, I did like the animation. It was fun. It was interesting. The story, well, I would say I didn't like it at all. It was just like, well, the thing that I did like is that it took me back to my years of wanting to start a band, you know. So I believe
Yeah.
most of us as kids would like to start a band. This was like a kind of pop punk type of band. It wasn't
Yep.
rock at all. I mean,
Back in when you were like in middle school, well,
yeah,
for
something like
those in the
that.
U.S., somewhere between like what, eighth grade, maybe.
Yeah, yeah, something like that. And then you have this story of friends, and one of them is actually going to get executed in Tatooine. So they come up with this idea of, hey, you know what? Let me bargain with Jabba, and all of a sudden, Jabba is like all forgiven. He's like a saint because he allows that treaty to happen, and it's like, no, that's just uncharacteristic of Jabba. I mean, I don't
Exactly,
think
and
he would actually accede or agree to that. I mean, Jabba, as Freddy Tays would point it out, Jabba is Jabba, and he wouldn't do that.
exactly, Java is ruthless. He doesn't have any mercy. So it gives us this story that apparently this one of this kid's friend, it's a Hut, but he doesn't like to belong or be related with Jabba the Hutt and the other Huts. So he's like a rogue, let's say, and Jabba sends Boba Fett to hunt him down, and they're gonna execute him. But as Jerry said, like this kid is like, no, you know what? We like, he's our main bass player. Like, can we do a concert before? And they are like so good that everybody is saying like
So
one more
good.
song, one more song. And so like the message is like, it has nothing to do with Star Wars. Like you don't see a lightsaber, you don't see anything with like the Jedi culture, but they try
Well,
to give you this
you see like the
positive
pod
message.
racing stadium. I mean, that you see Jabba,
Oh,
you see references here and there as far as characters go, but they're
yeah,
they're
but
like
that's
they're
it.
like Funko characters. The animation is very Funko-like. So
Exactly, but that's it. I mean, the only thing in Star Wars there are the characters that you recognize. That's it. The message they tried to, as I said, I think this was targeted for kids, and they giving you like this message that as long as you do good and you're with your friends, everything is going to be okay. Good will prevail. I don't know. Uh, that's what I think they tried to do with this
yeah.
episode because I don't know. Yeah, it let me down a little bit. Again, I enjoyed maybe the animation,
Hmm.
but I no, I mean it wasn't for me. I just
Yeah.
it wasn't for me.
Yeah, yeah, same here. I mean, it was just meh. It was just meh. You know, it's
Just meh.
yeah.
Yeah.
You get the references to the characters. You see Boba. We're all in love with Boba Fett, and we love to see that character. But as far as the story goes, it's just this romantic message, as you well point out, Freddie, of yeah, just stick with your friends. Everything will be all right. Nothing will happen to you if you stay together. Stay strong together and go for good. Go for good. And you start a rock band and everything will be just fine. Well, guess what? That's not the world.
Yeah.
That's not the way the world works. Well,
Yeah. I mean.
probably we're just too invested in our adult life, but
No,
but
but I mean, even as a kid, I mean, Star Wars had its own magic, but it was never like too good. Star Wars was like, in a way, very realistic. Like nothing is going to be pretty every time. I
yeah,
mean, I was a kid back when the Star Wars, the Clone Wars series, was on Cartoon Network.
yeah,
Back when Cartoon Network, produced good material in cartoons.
yeah.
But anyways,
Those were the days. Those were the
I
days.
mean, back in the days, seeing Grievous, like how he slayed Count Dooku. I mean, the battle between Anakin and Asajj Ventress. I mean, as a kid, seeing that battle, it's like exciting. It's like wow. It's even dark. Star Wars, but again, this is like Disney. The
Yeah, trying to
With the
Disney.
acquisition of Lucasfilm,
Yeah,
Disney changed that focus to like more family, more childish, like.
yeah,
And again, they made their point here very clear. So, uh, well,
yeah, yeah. Because as you pointed out very well, I mean, Star Wars, yes, it had that happy hype. It did have it, if we can call it that, that happy hype. But it had its realistic side as well. So we see that there's no realistic side here because it's just all fun, all rainbow colors and all of that, and you're like, okay, yes, but give me some drama, give me something, right? And in the end, they close the scene with, "Hey Jabba, do you want to sponsor us? We're gonna be the best rock band ever." And he's like,
like sure, go ahead. And
yeah,
he's like waving his tail.
yeah, and he's dancing, and
And
you're like, really? Really? That's not Jabba. I mean, it would be good if they went like that and then all of a sudden somebody came and rescued them. That would be Star Wars. But this thing of Jabba saying and being, again, all forgiven, and all of a sudden he's just a good guy. It's not characteristic of Jabba, and I still I'm fighting with that idea of Jabba being dancing and oh yes, I forgive you. Yes, I'm gonna sponsor you. Yes, it's so good. It's so good. I was gonna kill your bass player, but not anymore. Now I'm gonna be your
exactly. I mean,
sponsor. Sponsor number one, player.
J-
No.
Jabba Jabba would send people for fun to his pet, to this what's the name of this creature? Sarlacc.
Yeah, yeah, the
Yeah, he would
Sarlacc.
send people for to his Sarlacc just for fun. I mean, no. But well, I mean,
Sarlacc or Rancor? You're talking about the Rancor,
oh no, no,
right?
the Rancor. Yes, I'm
Yeah, yeah.
sorry, the
The
Rancor.
Sarlacc is the thing
That it's in Mandalorian. Yes,
that
that's
ate up that ate ate Baba, ate Baba.
exactly. And well, I mean, if you have like little kids, or if you have like nephews, you out there listening, and you would like to introduce like little kids to the Star Wars. I mean, maybe that this is a good episode. You can start little kids into the Star Wars universe in a different way. I mean, not the best way, but I mean, you can get their attention.
I wouldn't recommend introducing kids with this episode because it does give a confusing message. When you're navigating through the actual Star Wars and you get to know the characters, they're gonna be like, well, but why did Jabba dance? I mean, why did Jabba agree to do that? If
I
his
mean, I don't think that a little kid will get that. I mean, they will see this episode and they're gonna see it like funny. As the kid grows and he's like more interested into the Star Wars, I mean, maybe you can explain or you can get like your own Padawan. You can introduce him into the ways of the Jedi or the Sith or the great Jedi. I mean, as you wish. But I mean,
I
I don't
don't
know
know,
this.
man. I mean, I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
because I think to introduce a kid with this episode specifically, it wouldn't be the right thing because it's not Star Wars. I mean, yes, it does have references to characters, but it's not Star Wars like. I mean, to my point of view, it's not Star Wars like. So, I wouldn't recommend introducing a kid or anyone with this episode. It's just a thing, just like the sequels for me. It's a separate thing. It's not Star Wars. So it's just
Yeah.
another
Well, yeah.
thing that has references to Star Wars, but if I could call it something, it's a different anime, different thing, just with a lot of Star Wars references. It's a Disney thing. It's a Disney thing. So
Yeah.
so that's it. I mean, for me, that's it. It's not Star Wars. Won't be Star Wars. Even if it
A
has
good thing, thank
Jabba.
God that it's not, what's it called? Thank the Force that it's not canon. That's
Correct.
the only thing that, good,
Correct.
it's not canon. So this is
That's a good
just
thing.
like a what if, just a different story.
Yeah.
But anyways, moving on. So we then go to the next episode, to the third one. Um, it was nice because this again, this is a third different type of animation style, but they gave us this like alternate universe with the characters that we know. In this case, they're doing reference to Luke Skywalker, to Leia Organa, to C-3PO, to R2, but like with different names. And this is like a what if there was like no Darth Vader? What if like Luke and Leia were like the Sith Lords? And they gave us this like similarity in the issue that they were showing in episode 8 between Kylo and Rey. I felt somewhat like the relation.
Yeah, like the duo, the dyad in the forest. I think that's how they call it.
Like the yeah. Um, and I mean, well, it was just interesting, like how at the end, even though they were like both Dark Lords, at the end, again, good prevails, and here they have like good versus evil. It was again interesting. The only thing I found like weird and something they've tried to maintain so far in the Star Wars universe is like the
The Holdo
coherence.
maneuver, with them jumping to hyperspace and oh,
And, and, and,
the Death Star just the Death Star.
no,
The
no, no,
Death
no,
Star
no.
destroyer. No, what
Not that one. Whenever they are outside, like in the shuttle, like they're in space without any space suit, and they're like having this force duel, but again with no protection. Like in Star Wars, in the series, in the movies, if they're gonna go outside the Star Destroyer or whatnot, they would go with some sort of protection. And I was like, okay.
I mean that's the magic of anime. Anime has always worked like that.
Yeah, they might have like their explanation or
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
I don't know, but mm, uh, it was just like it was nice seeing this like what if at the end good will prevail as well. But uh, yeah, man, it was just entertaining.
yeah,
And again,
yeah.
that's why I've only seen so far 3 episodes, because at the end of this one I was just like, okay, maybe later I'll continue. Like whenever I'm like in the mood of just watching something entertaining, that's it.
Yeah, yeah. This third episode had a good animation. I would say the beginning of the story got me like hooked with it,
Yep.
and then as I see it progress, I was like, okay, nah, it's gonna be the good thing, and one of them is gonna turn out to be good, and then he's gonna fight with his sister. Good will prevail, and nah, I was like, just the first 5 minutes got me hooked, but from there, it was just like, good animation, good everything, and we see this suit that got powered by the Kyber crystal, which was
Yeah.
nice. This was nice. That was an entertaining idea, if you will, because we see that it divides into different kind of lightsabers. It goes to the whip of or the whip like lightsaber. So that was interesting. That was an interesting thought, and I did like that. But from there, I mean, it's just the first 5 minutes, the suit, and that's it for me. That's the only thing I had liked, because from there, it's just the good thing. I mean, good versus evil. They fight. Good prevails. Oh my God, that's so much fun. It's the same old crap as always. So it's nothing new, and it's just like, okay, yeah, well, references to 3PO, to the twins, to the Skywalker twins, and yeah, I mean the dual Star Destroyers was, I don't know how to call it.
It was yeah, two Star Destroyers, and instead of actually of a Death Star, they combined these two Star Destroyers with like one main
Yeah, connection,
nucleus
which
of
is
the weapon.
kind of like a plasma. Yeah, kind of like a
So
big weapon.
like basically the weapon that the Death Star had, that thingy was connecting the two starships, and yeah, again, it, animation, the actual construction, it was just interesting, and I do agree with you. I got hooked. I was like, okay, this is going to be interesting, but then it was okay. Mm,
Yeah,
oh,
a big letdown. I mean, for me,
a
it was
big
a big
letdown. Yeah.
letdown. Yeah, yeah. And
I
then
mean,
we see at
it
the
was too
end.
predictable. The thing
Yeah,
is, it was too
yeah,
predictable.
yeah.
That's
Too
it.
predictable. Yeah. At the end, we see the Holdo maneuver again, and I was like, oh my goodness, they really want to stick to that. They took a lot of hate with the Holdo maneuver thing, and they want to stick to that. It's just Kathleen Kennedy. I do feel that this one was produced by none other than the Cacas, Kathleen Kennedy. She
I
was
mean,
behind this one. I think she
she's
was
the one
behind two
behind
and
this
three.
project.
Yeah,
I mean, she's
yeah,
behind the entire project. So that's why the episodes have like this. And that's why I believe the first episode was really good. Again, no buts there. It was really good. But I believe that's it. It's just like to get you hooked and to stay there and watch the episodes, because I mean they are 15-minute episodes. I mean, you just see us a quick story. That's it. If you're used to like binge watch some series and just like, ah, yeah, I've got to watch like 4 episodes of 1 hour, I mean, you will have no problems watching this 8 episodes of 15 minutes each. I mean, you're gonna finish watching the entire series in what, 2 hours maybe?
yeah. Two and something hours. Yeah,
I mean,
like two
no
hours,
problem
15
there.
minutes, something like that. Yeah,
It's a Star Wars movie.
yeah.
I mean,
Well, it's a Star Wars movie divided into different episodes. I mean, I had the opportunity to watch a little bit more of episodes, and there are good surprises there. There are good surprises, but we'll be talking about those next time. So, how would you grade this episodes, Freddy Days? First,
so
second, and
far,
third. What
uh,
grade would you give them?
I mean, if I would have to grade each episode individually, it would be like a very big grades. Like the first episode, I would give it a solid 8. A solid 8. I mean, it's well deserved. Episode 2, that's like a 3 to me, and I'm just being kind. And episode 3 so far, I think I would give it a 5. I mean, it's just like, yeah, I mean, I saw it coming like somehow. if they're gonna do a reference to like the original trilogy with a different story, I mean, at the end, good is going to prevail. But I don't know. If they were gonna do this, I hoped a little bit more of excitement.
Yeah.
So that's it. I mean, I will give it just a 5 overall on the first 3 episodes. I mean, yeah, the average would be like, again, 5. I will give it a 5 so far for the first 3 episodes. Too serious. I need to watch a little bit more, but as you said, we'll be talking about more episodes next time. But what about you? How would you grade this 3 first episodes?
I would be on the same page with you on the first episode. It's a solid 8, due to the Mary Poppins thingy that we see. That's what I didn't like, and that's why I'm giving it an 8. Because outside of that, the animation, the story, I did like a lot. I really loved it. And then as far as episode 2 or the Tatooine Rhapsody, I would give it a 1, a solid 1. Just for the references that we see, just because we see Boba, just because we see some other characters be there. We see, I believe we see the Trask or the, we see Jabba as well, but that's not my Jabba. Not my Jabba. Yeah, it's a solid 1. And as far as episode 3, I would give it a 3. A 3.
Okay.
Yeah. Overall, the 3 episodes, it's a 5, just because of the first one. Because otherwise, it would be a 2.
Yeah, I mean, imagine starting Star Wars Visions with episode 2 instead of the first episode. I believe I would have stopped watching like right there. Like,
yeah.
Nah. They lied to me. But I mean, I believe we talked about this. What to expect, or what Kathleen Kennedy advertised, let's say, and she told us it was gonna be different stories, just act like in combined with this new way of cultural combination, cultural merge.
New way of storytelling Star Wars. But
but yeah, I mean, we'll watch more about this and we'll let you guys know.
If they went with stories like the first episode throughout the whole Visions, we would be talking something else. Freddy Days would have already finished the Visions episodes, and me too, and I would have watched it like 5 times. But then again, you get 1 episode every 3 episodes, so it's just not entertaining enough for me, at least. There are good episodes as far as what I've watched, but it's just like a third of them 9 episodes in total. So I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll have just 1 good episode every episode that you're with us, listening to us just complain about Visions. You're gonna
hopefully not everything is complaint, but we'll see.
Yeah, hopefully.
We have to finish this.
Well, yeah, you know, I'm the hater of this squad, so you're gonna be listening to some complaints from my end. Okay. Although there is an episode that I do not have complaints on. There's a couple.
Okay, don't tell me. Don't tell me.
I do not have complaints on.
Don't tell me.
But I won't tell you. I won't tell you. There are good surprises there.
Okay.
They're good surprises, but not all of them are good. That's
okay.
All I'm gonna say.
Alrighty then. So, well, guys, this was our take so far on the first 3 episodes of Visions. Let us know in the comments what you thought about it. I mean, you really enjoyed it? You didn't? What are your thoughts? Do you agree with us? Do you disagree? Leave it up in the comments. Leave a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Subscribe. Click on the little bell to receive all these notifications. Jerry, anything before we go?
Just follow us on our social media. We're out there for you. We're trying to get to know the different platforms. We're trying to diversify, if that's a word we need to put there, as far as content goes. But yeah, just bear with us while we just grab a hold of everything that needs to be placed in the different methods or in the different things that we need to put on our social media. We're on Twitter, we're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever, whichever platform you're listening to us, and we're on YouTube. So please follow, subscribe, let us know what you thought, leave a thumbs up, let us know if you agree with us on our take on this first three episodes, sorry. This is Spanglish, sometimes we might not
It just
have
makes words.
the best grammatics when talking, so we're just Mexicans trying to talk Star Wars and trying to develop our English. That's it.
Thank you very much for listening to us, guys. We are Kyber Squad, and we'll listen to each other on the next transmission. Thank you, guys. Have a
Thank
good
you.
day.
Cheers.
Bye. Cheers.